For an extended period, President Donald Trump has maintained a singular legislative focus, with the persistent failure of this initiative now placing pressure on Senate Majority Leader John Thune, R-S.D., and appearing to undermine the president's support for Thune's leadership. President Trump has persistently encouraged Republican lawmakers to advance the Save America Act, elevating support for the bill as a metric of party loyalty. Thune has subsequently faced criticism from those displeased by the bill's stagnation in the Senate, a dynamic that has recently intensified. The tension between Thune and Trump appears to have grown as Thune has taken a stance that few in his party have been willing to adopt, declining to acquiesce to the president's demands. Previously, Trump refrained from directly criticizing Thune over the bill's lack of progress, but this posture appears to be shifting. When questioned about Thune's ability to secure votes for the Save America Act, Trump responded, "That's too bad for him and too bad for the Republican Party," further insisting that the necessary votes should be attainable and pressuring Thune to act accordingly. When asked if Thune remained the appropriate leader for Senate Republicans, Trump indicated uncertainty, promising to provide clarity at a later time. In response to these remarks, Thune sidestepped questions about his standing with the president, emphasizing that his leadership in the Senate is determined by his colleagues rather than the president. Thune also challenged the assertion that there are sufficient Republican votes to pass the legislation, citing a lack of consensus within the Republican caucus and overwhelming opposition from Senate Democrats. Senator Roger Marshall, R-S.D., defended Thune, attributing the failure of the Save America Act to broader legislative dynamics rather than any individual shortcoming. Despite these tensions, Thune continues to shepherd major legislative efforts and oversee a rapid pace of nominee confirmations, often in the face of significant partisan resistance and politically charged votes for vulnerable Republican members. Senator Tom Tillis, RNC, called for future members of Congress to demonstrate independence and recognize Thune's efforts in navigating a politically challenging environment. The Save America Act has been subjected to multiple votes in various forms, consistently failing to attain the necessary support. Thune has also maintained that the votes do not exist within his conference to eliminate the filibuster, an action Trump has repeatedly advocated during his second term. Despite the public pressure from President Trump, Thune has announced his intent to seek another term as Senate Republican leader. Leadership posts are determined by the votes of Republican senators, independent of presidential influence. Thune originally ascended to this position after a competitive race against Senators John Cornyn, R. Texas, and Rick Scott, R. Flaw. To date, Thune continues to enjoy the support of his colleagues. Notably, Senator Scott, one of his former rivals, has indicated he does not plan to pursue the leadership position again, acknowledging the demanding nature of the role and expressing confidence in Thune's capabilities. Scott remarked on the complexity of the position, noting the significant challenges that remain for Senate leadership in the current political climate. Want to make sure you never miss our latest videos? Tap that follow button right now. If our content brought a smile to your face, made you think, or taught you something new, please like this video and share with your friends and family. Your support helps our community grow, and sharing the love only takes a second. Thank you for watching and being part of our journey.